brought the pieces together, made me the storyteller.
Hey guys, Evelyn here on Romantic Exclusive, and today, as a team member of Team Storyteller, I will be teaching you guys how I make a Preppy style timeline cover. Now, the first theme is to make a Facebook timeline cover of your choosing. I'm going to do Preppy style because I haven't done it in a while, and I want to kind of bump up my skills because I've seen a lot of styles and a lot of signs lately or Preppy timeline covers that look fantastic, and mine suck. So today we're going to do that. So let's go into Photoshop and get started. So here in Photoshop I have my color scheme already picked up using a color scheme from Lava Juice, and I have my template already up, and the template is just the image here, so that's where your profile photo of Facebook will be, and then the background. And we're gonna go ahead and just try something here. So I'm gonna go and do a solid color. I get it. A solid line here. We're gonna fill that in with a solid color. And we're gonna do gray. Then I'm gonna do another small line here, about like that. I'm gonna drag it down using my arrows. Zoom in so you guys can see a little bit, like so. And I'm gonna fill that in with a gradient. I already have my gradient made, so it'll be easier. And we're gonna change that 90 to 0, and change linear to reflected, and click OK. So I'm making new width 16 pixels by 4 height, and click OK. And what I'm going to do is have this here, and I'm going to go to File New, and I'm going to make another one 4 by 4, and we're going to zoom into that too. And we're going to just fill these in with a color. Let's just unlock that first. I'm going to hold Alt and select our color, fill it in, make a new layer, and just repeat the process holding Alt and pick a color. Make a layer, holding Alt, pick a color, make a layer, holding Alt, pick a color, make a layer. Now we're just going to use our move tool, press V, and drag it over to our other one here. And we're just going to have it so that we can make a little box type thing here. So just going to drag that over, like so. And another one here, like so. So when we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and add a pattern. I'm going to choose a dirt pattern, like so, and go normal color burn. And I'm going to zoom out to 100%. It's a bit small, but that's fine. And go to Edit, Define Pattern. Now I'm going to go ahead and just make another long rectangular thing here. Maybe slightly bigger, because we're going to fill that in with the pattern. Not the pattern we made though, we're going to do a pattern like so, and we're just going to drag it underneath and then just move it up so that it kind of goes in between the gradient, like so. Now we're going to want to make another box, so, like so. And we can actually drag in the original one here. We're going to merge invisible so we can see how big we want our box to be, because it's going to be 4 by 4 or something like that, so that we don't have it looking all weird. I'm just going to do something like that. Fill pattern, and we're going to select our pattern like so. And we're going to move that up a little bit and pull it underneath the other one to give it something like this here. So once we have that done, it looks kind of weird but kind of cool. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit of decorations. I'm going to grab my ellipse tool. I'm going to click and make a 100 by 100 circle and click OK. And we're going to pull it up like so, so that it hits here, and then something like that, so that it taps over. Control J and just duplicate it and tab it over until it hits about like that. And continue the process like so until we have 4, like so. And you bring your ruler down to see if they're aligned when they are, so that's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and just select the first one, double click to make the color appear. I want to just click on this little button here and change the color. And repeat the process. And that's actually the wrong one, so we'll pull that one on top. And make sure it's the right color we want. Okay, and this is that one here. And this one will be this color here. Okay, so once we have that, we're going to go ahead and Control T. Well, I'll make sure all four are selected. Control T. Seriously? What the hell? Alright, and then we're going to just slowly resize it, holding shift to keep them proportioned until we get the size that we want. You can actually lock the chain link here to have it proportioned correctly, and we're going to Control J to duplicate them again. And use our move tool to move them over like so. And you're just going to continue the process. Control J and move them over like so. And then let's see if we need to do it one more time. Yep. Control J and move it over like so. So once I have that done, I'm going to bring my layers out so you guys can see all these here. I like to group my colors, so I'm going to click one, hold Control, and just continue to group them like so. Right click, merge shapes so that they stay together. Right click, merge shapes. So we have all our shapes here. We have all these ones here. And we can do the same for the other ones. Merge shapes and then merge shapes. Now we can add a little bit of effects to these ones. So we'll double click into this one here. I'm going to do drop shadow. Angle off 0. We're going to bring it out a little bit. So we're going to bring it out. We want that to be at -90 or at 90-degree angle. Distance at about 4 or 3. Multiply it off to normal. Make the new color, the gray color in our timeline. And then, I get it, you're angry, stop it. Like so. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit more, about 3, and we're going to go ahead and do pattern overlay. I'm going to do a transparent. I'm going to change the scale to 50, normal to soft light, or color burn. I'm going to lower the opacity to about 73. Going to go to inner shadow, use global light off, set that to 0. That's 0, and then bring that up. Multiply to soft light, inner glow. Do like that. I'm going to bring that in and lighten it a bit. And do bevel emboss as well. We're going to use your global light. We're going to have that selected off first, and we're just going to keep that at 90, like so. And then we're going to have the size to about 8, and the depth to like so. And then we're just going to set the multiply to soft light some more, just to give it some more depth and lighten the screen a smidge. And we're going to click OK. Now if you look at it, all our pink ones are like that, but the rest aren't. To apply the same effects the others, there's 2 ways. You could go right click on your layer and copy layer style, and click on another one and paste layer style. Or you can see the little FX button here. You can hold Alt and drag it up and apply it like so. So once we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and group these. I'm going to name it circle, and then drag it underneath all of them like so, so that it's applied. Now what we want to add is some more decal, a little bit of extra pizzazz to it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to add maybe a brush of some sort. I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna select these ones, and I'm going to make a new layer, and then I'm just gonna use black and paste these here like so. No, that's too much. We'll leave it like this here. I'm gonna drag it underneath the circle brush just in case. I'm gonna click on those. I'm gonna add a gradient. Same gradient as we use for our colors. And change the angle to 0 or 45. And then we're just gonna spread it out a bit so that it matches. Click OK. We're gonna delete the black layer so you can just backspace. We're gonna double click into this one here. Add a drop shadow. Use global light off. Check 0. Multiply. Set to soft light. You're gonna add an inner shadow. Use the global light off. 0. And size like that. Multiply to soft light and inner glow as well, just to give it some more something. And then we're gonna do something up here as well. Maybe some drips. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm not sure what these are. These are just decos I haven't updated yet on my site. So we might use that one. We can use these ones here. So you can drag these over. They're already fixed and everything. So we'll use these ones first. So just hide that one. No. And no. So we're going to change the colors to match our color scheme. I'm going to use this here. I'm going to move them over. Control V, or just use your move tool. And we can drag them like so. Just have them touch like that. Control J to duplicate and just shift them over with your arrow keys. Arrow keys in with your mouse as well, but I like to keep them proportioned, so we're just going to do something like this here. And then just one more time, I believe, will be enough. Okay. Then I'm just going to hide those and put them in a group as well, just so that I don't get those confused. So group them, and then we'll do them drips. And then I'm going to drag over these ones as well. These are just black and white, so you don't need to change them or nothing. You can just drag them around however you want and put them wherever you want. Just makes it more different. Gives a little bit more oomph. So I'm just going to go ahead and hide them, group them, and I'm going to call them black and white drips. And you can put them underneath or on top of the other ones. So underneath they look like that, on top they look like this. I like on top a little bit more, kind of doesn't have so much color pop. Now we're going to go ahead and go for the name. I'll make them a bit big. I'm going to turn it to -100 for now, or make it even bigger. Maybe 120. Set name bigger, 20. That looks fine. We're going to go ahead and just place that right here. I'm going to Control T, and I'm just going to stretch it out because this is what I like to do sometimes to make my names more bigger without, you know, using kerning or whatever. I'm going to tilt it slightly like so. Site name is 8 letters long, so I'm going to file new. I'm going to do 8 by 1. And I'm going to fill that with a gradient. It's 0. And we're going to choose the color that we're using. Pull it out. Bring it all the way up. Like so. We're going to pull that here. We're going to grab our text tool. I'm going to select our name. Select all. Control A. Select one color. Hold Shift and press your left arrow key to tap to the next letter. and repeat the process like so until you have all your name colored. Alright, now we're going to duplicate that a few times. We'll do 3. We can double click into this here. We're going to do stroke. I'm going to do 2 pixels by gray, or maybe even 3. And we're going to go inner shadow. I'm going to do global light off, 0 first. Pull it out like so. Soft light 2. And then we're going to inner glow. Pull that out like so. Lighten it. We're going to do velvet emboss. I'm going to set multiply to soft light. Use global light off, and I'm going to set that to like so on the screen. Like so, we'll do 180. And we're going to drag next one up. I'm going to double click into this one here. I'm going to add a pattern overlay. I'm going to do probably dirt specks, normal to color burn, gradient overlay as well, normal to soft light, drop shadow. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that in, use global light off, and we're going to do stroke. I'm going to change outside to inside. I'm going to choose the gray color, and I'll set that to soft light as well. Now I'm going to click the next one, which is the third one for now. I might duplicate it twice just for safety. Double click into one of them. I'm going to do stroke again. I'm going to do outside 2, so maybe 4 or 5. We're going to do a light gray color. Click OK. I'm going to do another one, double click into this one. And I do multiple text layers just because I don't like to rasterize or merge layers. I don't like doing that. I'm going to change that to gradient. I like to keep my layers clean. So we're just going to do that. I'm going to bring that up a bit more like so. And then the last one I'm going to do is a stroke pattern. So we're going to do stroke. I'm going to make that a bit so that we could just see the purple one time. Like so. We're going to color pattern, and we're going to choose the dancing lines like this. And I'm going to do that, 0, and pull the size out a lot so you can see it slightly and lower it down. Now what I like to do is, you see this little box here? I'm going to go ahead and into this one, I'm going to double click into it. I'm going to do a stroke around it, and I'm going to give it about 6 gradient. We're going to do the color we have here. I'm going to angle it, pull the sides out more, pull the color up if you need to, like so. Click OK. I'm going to right click, rasterize layer style, click this, and then I'm just going to add a pattern. And we're going to add a transparent pattern, 50%. Click OK. I'm set that to color burn. And then on the inside of this one here, I'm just going to delete the dark color here, like so. So that it looks something like this here. And I think we're done, and I didn't mean to do that. So here is the final outcome. Very simple but different. I hope you guys like this tutorial, so we could just go from before to after. Once again, final outcome. Don't forget to comment, like this video. The TST download to this, you could say, timeline cover will be on my site. Link in the description box below. And enjoy! Bye guys.